The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Presidential candidates once again laid out their platforms and answered different issues during the first COMELEC-led debate last night. Greg Gregorio with the story.
9 out of 10 candidates who are gunning for the presidency showed up at the first Pilipinas Debates 2022 organized by the Commission on Elections. Among the topics covered during the debate were economic recovery, Duterte administration's Build, Build, Build program, COVID response, and other issues. The candidates emphasized the need to grow the agriculture sector and support small businesses to revive the economy amid the pandemic.
Hindi tayo pwedeng umasa na lamang sa mga imported products na kaya namang i-produce ng ating mangingisda, maghahayop at nagtatanim nating mga kababayan sa sektor ng agrikultura.
Papautangin natin yung mga maliliit na negosyante ng zero interest po para makapag-put up sila na makapag-start sila ng business nila.
Ayon po sa datos, ang pinakatinamaan ng pandemic, MSMEs. Ang aking pong proposal, maliban doon sa mga available na ngayon, ay magpo-propose po ako ng 100 billion stimulus fund para buhayin ulit yung mga MSMEs.
Most of them also said that they would continue President Duterte's infrastructure program if they are elected into office.
I would continue that and even reach it out to be, I'd push it beyond just build infrastructures.
Itutuloy ko po ang build. But we will build more housing, better schools, more hospitals, more post-harvest facility para sa ating fishers folks at farmers.
Tutuloy po natin yan. Pag natapos yan po, matatawag nating successful. At maganda po talagang proyekto na yan kasi kasama po yan sa economic growth and development yung build, infrastructure development. At pangalawa po, ipagpatuloy po natin yung paggawa natin ng bahay nationwide.
Meanwhile, both Senator Ping Lacson and Vice President Leni Robredo are looking into tweaking the Build, Build, Build program.
Kung itutuloy, yes. Pero gawin nating better, i-boost natin at dapat bolder.
Itutuloy po natin yung build, pero magbibigay po tayo ng emphasis on PPP instead of ODA para hindi na utang.
On the proposed 4-day work week, some presidential candidates agreed to implement the policy, while others had reservations.
Ako po, sumusuporta ako doon dahil sa mahal ng gasolina.
I think depende sa industriya. Pero kung BPO, for example, it can have 1 day work from home.
Hindi po lahat. Pwedeng gawing 10 oras ang isang trabaho.
Dapat gawin yung 4 days overtime pay. May 30% wage, 30% overtime pay. Hindi dapat parang 1.5 days lang yon.
Agree po ako kay Calyodi na kailangang siguruhin na yung take home ng mga manggagawa hindi short-change. Hindi pwedeng ang kwenta nito 4 days lang sila nagtrabaho. Kailangan commensurate sa oras na trinabaho nila yung take home nila. Agree din ako kay Senator Manny Pacquiao na kailangan pakinggan yung lahat na sektor, manggagawa sa kayong mga employer. Ano ba yung mga klase ng mga industriya na hindi gagana ito?
Even though Bongbong Marcos was no show at the debate, presidential candidates zoomed in on the unpaid estate taxes of the Marcos family. They proposed to collect the 203 billion peso estate taxes pending from the Marcos family, which can be used on cash assistance for Filipinos.
Kung masisingil ko yung 203 billion na estate tax sa isang pamilya at iatras ko ang buwis ng krudo at kuryente at 50%, we are going to lose 65 billion pesos. Now, meron pa ako 203 billion minus 65, marami pa akong daang-daang billion pa ang pwede natin maibigay sa tao.
Tama yon. Alam niyo yung pinasa naming mga tax packages, ang dami nun eh. Ang na-attain lamang, 101 billion pesos. Train 1, Train 2, ang dami. 101 billion. Meron 203 billion nga na sisingilin lamang na andyan na. Bakit ay singilin ng biyayar?
Pag nasingil natin ito, hindi na natin kailangan tipirin yung ating mga kababayan.
Sang-ayon din ako pare. Kailangan natin kunin yung 203 billion na yun.
Bongbong Marcos declined the COMELEC's invitation to participate in the debate due to a prior commitment. The two other presidential debates will be held on April 3 and 24. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
Presidential aspirant Jose Montemayor claimed on Saturday that vaccines cause infections during the presidential debate. Montemayor made the remark while ranting about how the vaccine card requirement lowers the morale of workers. His claims is false. Vaccines do not cause infection, but only imitates them to induce an immune response in the body. Montemayor, who is both a doctor and a lawyer, had also earlier made false remarks about COVID-19 testing methods and wearing of masks. News sites were not spared from cyber attacks. One group is urging the government to investigate the hacking incidents. Jen Kalimon with the story.
After releasing articles on election-related issues, several news sites have become targets of cyber attacks. These include Interaction, Press1.ph, and Mindanao Gold Star Daily. According to the National Union of Journalists in the Philippines, or NUJP, hackers were able to attack these sites through distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks. This slows down the loading of data of a website.
May mga bots that will flood your server with requests, no? So parang it simulates actual website traffic, pero marami siya, like hundreds of thousands or in the millions yata, na hindi nakakayanin ng website. So it goes down.
Starting December last year, around 15 news sites have reportedly been victims of cyber attacks. These include the Rappler website, ABS-CBN, CNN, Verifiles, and One News.
Itong mga websites na to are fact checkers din. So yun yung tinitingnan namin na posibleng angle there, na maybe there are people who don't want the fact checks out, or people who don't want readers to have access to these fact checks.
The problem, however, is that the culprit for the cyber attacks has yet to be found. Last year, a digital forensics group had traced the attacks from the hacker group Pinoy Vendetta, which was formerly praised by the anti-FL CAC. But the NUJP said it has yet to determine if they were indeed behind the attacks.
Hindi natin masasabi na directly may connection yung government, although according then to a Manila Bulletin profile, no, on Pinoy Vendetta, they are pro-government, or at least pro-Duterte hackers. No?
With this, the NUJP has called on the government to take action on these attacks on the media, which for them is another form of restraining one's freedom of expression.
Marami ng ganitong attack. So yung mga kasama natin sa media, yung mga newsrooms that are online, hindi siya physical attack or physical threat on journalists, pero it does also affect press freedom. It also affects the flow of information. No? So kailangan tigilin natin ito. No?
Aside from the NUJP, the Bayan Muna Party List has also called on Congress to investigate the increase in frequent DDoS attacks on the websites of news outlets. Arian Kalumbiran, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Philippine National Police is now preparing evidence for possible charges against actor Kit Thompson. Recall that on Friday, Thompson was embroiled in controversy after he was arrested following reports that he beat up his girlfriend in a hotel in Tagaytay. Authorities vowed to conduct a full, fair, and transparent investigation on the incident. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. After a successful presidential debate, the COMELEC's vice presidential debate will be happening tonight at the Sofitel Garden tent. The grand rally of Vice President Leni Robredo in Pasig will be happening tonight, while the Uni-Team tandem will be campaigning separately today. And after 11 straight weeks of oil price hikes, Uni-Oil is expecting a big-time rollback this week. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.